Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, China Airlines flight goes bowling for baggage carts. Fusion 212 rep the Aviator Family now at DeLand. Able Flight announces scholarship class of 2022. Hello and welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. China Airlines flight goes bowling for baggage carts. A China Airlines 747-400F made a show out of its taxiing this past week as the Flight CI5240 appeared to cut a corner a little too wide, passing its left wing over and through a number of waiting baggage carts. The plane's engine number 1 sucked in a cart and the left side of the aircraft was damaged. Engines 1 and 2, the gear door, and the engine cowling all came out the other side of the turn worse for wear. Chicago O'Hare had received more than 3 inches of snow on the night of the incident, with some portions of Illinois seeing more than 10 inches total. Quickly accumulating snow, low visibility, and a little extra taxi speed seemed to be the recipe for a slipping and sliding 747. The apparent understeer brought to mind teenage parking lot hooning and freshly fallen snow, aside from the 747. According to the China Airlines Corporate Communication Office, Flight CI5240's path was caused by a heavy snow and a slippery taxiway, with additional investigation underway. No matter what, we would hate to know what the deductible was for that accident. Coming up after the break, IFALPA and Euro Cockpit urge caution over Ukraine.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. IFALPA and Euro Cockpit urge caution over Ukraine. The International Federation of Airline Pilots Associations and the European Cockpit Association have expressed concern with the posturing occurring in Eastern Europe as tensions grow over Ukraine between Russia and NATO-aligned countries. The groups emphasize the similarity to the events which saw the destruction of Malaysian Airlines flight MH17. In their joint statement, they reiterated in short some of the pitfalls that led to the destruction of the civilian aircraft, described later on as the result of an unfortunate error chain that includes sloppy intelligence, lack of misidentification awareness, and procedural shortcomings. National Aviation Academy boasts 95% placement rate. The National Aviation Academy has now received some good news for its past, present, and future aviation maintenance students after its accreditor found a placement rate of 95% for alumni. The Academy has been in the business of teaching A&P technicians since 1932, boasting campuses in Florida and Massachusetts. Aviation maintenance is always in demand, a vital portion of keeping the economy alive, if an undersung one. The industry faces a shortfall of students after the 2020 pandemic slump as enrollment of new students flagged amidst lockdowns and economic uncertainty. FAA reminds drone pilots of game day ban. As this year's big game approaches, the FAA has issued a series of warnings and advisories for prospective onlookers hoping to angle a view of their own, whether they're flying manned aircraft near the stadium or operating a UAV from afar. The SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California is a no-drone zone for Super Bowl 56, with drone operations prohibited in a 30 nautical mile radius of the stadium up to 18,000 feet. The widespread temporary flight restriction for all aircraft goes into effect the afternoon of February 13th. Ethiopia returned 737 MAX to flight status. Ethiopian Airlines has brought its Boeing 737 MAX aircraft back into service, taking flight once again with top brass from the airline's board of executives, Boeing, Ethiopian ministers, foreign ambassadors, and others. The airline was ground zero for the MAX grounding as the most high-profile crash. In March of 2019, 157 lives were lost aboard a malfunctioning 737, setting off a chain of investigation. Boeing ultimately reached an agreement with families of the victims in November 2021, allowing individual claims in U.S. courts instead of in their home country. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Fusion 212 rep the Aviator family now at DeLand. The Aviator family has announced their move to the DeLand, Florida landscape, bringing with them their business in a catch-all general aviation services. The DeLand Municipal Airport is now home to all things sport aviation between their service center and training facility. For those looking to boost their skill level or add a rating, the family offers a simulator as well as SLSA fusions for use and time building. Their instructors can assist in basic, advanced, and even spin training. They are an official representative of the Hungarian Fusion 212 aircraft. Their first air show of the year begins on February 5th as they are an invited guest of the 11th annual Fly-In and Classic Car Show at China Municipal Airport. They will also appear at Sun & Fun 2022. They plan to have plenty of new Fusion aircraft coming up to show, with progress made on formerly delayed builds as supply chains have caught up, according to TAF's Doma Enrica. The new center at DeLand is fully operational. Coming up after these messages, Able Flight announces scholarship class of 2022.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Pilot Communications USA is proud to introduce our latest headsets, the Carbon A1 Active Noise Reduction and the Carbon P1 Passive Headset. Carbon fiber makes our headsets 30% lighter than others, which significantly reduces pilot fatigue. Our BlueLink hand control unit allows you to connect two devices at the same time, and the record out capability can send audio to an onboard camera or digital recorder. Get the headset that's so light you may forget you're wearing one at pilot-usa.com.
Whether you're charting a steady course or pushing for the ceiling, Hartzell Propeller has been elevating flight for over 100 years. It's in our passion for engineering and research. It's in our dedication to testing the limits of performance and creating propellers that are as safe as they are sexy. Now, together with our dedicated family of companies, we're propelling the future of aviation. We are Hartzell Propeller, built on honor.
Welcome back. Able Flight announces scholarship class of 2022. Able Flight, a 501c3 organization devoted to expanding flight experience and aviation career training to people with disabilities, has announced its 2022 batch of scholarship recipients. This year's group includes 2 veterans, a first for the program. All 6 recipients use wheelchairs due to accident, illness, or combat injury. Before they report for the flight portion of their training, they will attend online ground school made available by Sporty's Pilot Shop, as well as live remote instruction from Purdue. Once complete with their ground school, they'll head to Purdue University in late May, ahead of 7 weeks of flight training for their check rides in July. Their instructors will be drawn from upperclassmen and graduate students from Purdue. The class of 2022 marks the 12th year of working with Able Flight, building on their history of accommodation and specialization to provide the kind of flight training needed to address specific needs of disabled pilots. Purdue owns 3 specialized Sky Aero L600s modified to be compatible with disabled pilots. The school has expanded their fleet to 3 thanks to the efforts of donors and alumni to bring opportunity to those who are so often left behind by foot-controlled aircraft. Well, that's our program for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, and Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!